Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
If you were me,
and the Texans scoop it.
Too.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Chandler again the target, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 25, the ball.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 76 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
On 2nd down now. Frazier, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Spencer. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Off the play fake. Spencer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd down, Frazier. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Texans 10, Colts
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Complete to number 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What you talking about, ref?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Spencer. On the crossing route, complete. It's Pope. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
DK Metcalf.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again. Spencer looking for his running back, and he's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 34.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check. Hey, Mike 51. Exit.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Spencer. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13-7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down. Good one. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, it's Goodwin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
12 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side. Frazier looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Frazier. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
At the 29-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Goodwin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The run on third and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We can't have that.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Spencer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Spencer. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Spencer. And this will be incomplete.
Spencer's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Spencer. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Knocked down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He was 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spencer. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, Spencer. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block. Anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
The pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Their own 27-yard.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. On 1st and 10, Spencer. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
49 yards.
Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
The ball carried by number
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
7-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Spencer looking middle, and that's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
14 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
At the 5-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
Previous play is under review.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And the lead is down to 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Spencer. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Jordan, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Chandler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch them.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Frazier. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. second down throw on target. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. Frazier. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson. Is that his name?
No, it's just going with the...
That makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. 1:15 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanchez. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Man open, it's Goodwin. First down now, but that clock rolling.
8-yard pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Number 34, a 7-yard pickup.
Going the out route and complete. It's Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Back-to-back explosive plays. To me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E!